Indian knowledge system is a complex knowledge system that our ancestral communities have accumulated over many generations as a result of their interactions with the environment. It refers to a set of empirical information and ideas about how living things interact with one another and their environment that have been passed down culturally through generations of long-term inhabitants of a particular region. These were downplayed by the English rulers and went close to oblivion through the years of violence and oppression that we faced. The Indian government has launched a cutting-edge innovative cell called the Indian Knowledge System under the Ministry of Education, that is MOE, to promote the interdisciplinary research on all facets of IKS and preserve and promote the theories for further research and societal applications. IKS aims to reopen important files that were shut during the modernization and development process, delve into it, and actively engage in spreading the rich knowledge that our country contains in every field of practice. IKS essentially teaches us how to ask questions, in what manner, to what extent our way of thinking will be directed and reoriented by fundamental sutras. The axiomatic beliefs that Vasudhavi Kutumbakam, the entire universe is a family, and Sarvabhuvantu Sukhanyaha. May all be happy from the foundation of IKS's new worldview. Revival or reinforcement of IKS does not mean preservation of it as a new compartment of learning, but rather to integrate it with contemporary knowledge. The integration process includes a basic overview of IKS, its nature, its structure, scope, and history, as well as the incorporation of core IKS ideas into contemporary textbooks. Indian thought models are developed based on the literature that is currently available at the Indian knowledge system and are then applied to various modern problem-solving techniques. Changing the medium from preservation to utilization will help us to accomplish the goal of serving as a hub of emerging knowledge to the world. No knowledge exists without words. Language serves as the path of light to wisdom, and all knowledge is intertwined with words. Therefore, language education has been considered an integral part of our education system. Indian languages are extremely important in the context of IKS or IKS-based education. The understanding of fundamental categories is necessary to comprehend the IKS. Terms from the Indian language are used to express these fundamental categories in any Indian knowledge system. Translating the core ideas and theories into the English language would deplete the crux of it. As a result, Indian education should carefully balance IKS and Indian languages education to encourage high-quality research that promotes harmonious economic growth. IKS has been a vast, unattended source of knowledge for many years, even though some of it was being continued in teaching and learning in Sanskrit and other traditions. There has been no undivided attention to its power and knowledge. In order to get India to the peak of ancient and contemporary knowledge, integration is the key. And such harmonious integrations demand effort and certainty. Well, the term Indian knowledge system is also a term that encompasses the knowledge that has developed in India over time. It includes knowledge in many areas such as mathematics, science and technology, medicine, astronomy, architecture, philosophy, arts, language, literature, culture, and social practices, traditions, etc. The Indian knowledge system comprises of Jnana, Vijnana, and Jivan Darshana that have evolved out of experience, observation, experimentation, and rigorous analysis. This tradition of validating and putting into practice has impacted our education, arts, administration, law, justice, health, manufacturing, and commerce. Indian knowledge system is a complex system that has developed over thousands of years and encompasses a variety of fields, including science, philosophy, medicine, literature, and mathematics. The Indian Knowledge System division of the All India Council for Technical Education, that is AICTE, has a wide scope, including preserving Indian heritage, applying ancient knowledge to modern problems, and decolonizing Indian education. The IKS aims to promote interdisciplinary research and spread traditional knowledge in many fields such as arts and literature, agriculture, basic sciences, engineering and technology, architecture, management, economics. The IKS also aims to create employment opportunities for young people through skill-based programs such as beautician and cosmetician training, Ayurveda-based dietitian programs, and Gandha Shastra-based perfumery. IKS also aims to promote heritage technology by using technology solutions to showcase Indian heritage to the world. The National Education Policy of 2020 emphasizes IKS for the holistic development of students, including providing traditional knowledge of medicine, mindfulness practices, and heritage. The Indian knowledge system is a framework that aims to use India's ancient knowledge system to help solve current problems. It incorporates contemporary knowledge and global perspectives and emphasizes a holistic approach to learning. Indian knowledge system can be relevant today because it encourages interdisciplinary study. Now, the Indian knowledge system spans many domains. We've just seen that, which include philosophy, science, politics, and arts, and also can provide insights that can improve personal and professional life. It also promotes a holistic understanding. IKS promotes a more integrated and balanced perspective of life and the universe, unlike modern educational systems that can be fragmented. Emphasizes sustainability, which is very important. Many IKS principles emphasize harmony with nature and sustainability, which are important for addressing environmental challenges. Preserves culture. IKS can help preserve and promote Indian languages, art, and culture. Helps students develop skills. IKS can help students develop problem-solving skills and rediscover themselves through hands-on learning experience and experimentation. IKS can cover a wide range of topics, including mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, yoga, architecture, medicine, agriculture, engineering, linguistics, and literature. It has several features that include the diversity first. It is characterized by its scientific, rational, logical, and diverse nature. It incorporates traditional values and spiritual ideologies and emphasizes the importance of ancient texts like the Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. How it has evolved? It is made up of Jnana, Vijnana, and Jivan Darshan, which have developed through observation, experimentation, experience, and rigorous analysis. Further on, there is preservation of indigenous knowledge. IKS aims to preserve and share indigenous knowledge for practical applications in society and further research. It plays a key role in spreading India's traditional knowledge and rich heritage across many areas, including arts and literature, architecture, engineering and technology, basic sciences, agriculture, economics, and management. It also combines traditional and modern knowledge. It aims to bridge the gap between modern knowledge and traditional wisdom to foster a deeper understanding of India's intellectual and cultural heritage. It does this by combining traditional wisdom with modern knowledge to find holistic solutions that go beyond the limitations of any approach. It encourages studies also, seeks to encourage and enable more study in areas such as sustainable development, the environment, nature, neuroscience, psychology, and holistic health to address current societal problems. It has influenced several areas. The tradition of validating and putting Indian knowledge system into practice has impacted many areas, including arts, education, law, justice, health, administration, commerce, and manufacturing. Now, Indian knowledge system is a collection of Indian knowledge that has been organized in systematic way of knowing. It includes philosophy, practical education, art, skills, craftsmanship, agriculture, health, and science. It is not only a relic of the past, but also of modern relevance. Or here we can see few examples that are there in the healthcare system, that we have Ayurveda back on our platter now. The principles of Ayurveda are being increasingly integrated into modern healthcare. Then we have environmental practices also. Ancient Indian environmental practices can offer sustainable solutions to contemporary challenges. Well, in education, the goal of integrating IKS into the mainstream education is to preserve this heritage and make it accessible to younger generation. In January 2024, IIT Roorkee and IIT Bhilai signed an MOU to promote IKS and develop projects across domains. Now, what is the vision for this IKS? The Indian Knowledge System Division of the Ministry of Education has brought together leading thinkers and practitioners to develop Vision 2047, which documents a roadmap for establishing Bharatiya Jnana Parampara. It spans from the oldest compositions of knowledge, such as Vedic literature, to the country's native and tribal folklore. Tradition mentions 18 major vidyas or theoretical disciplines and 64 kalas, applied or vocational disciplines and crafts.